Hi, and welcome to the podcast. I'm Debbie. I'm 65 years old, and I have a 65-year-old neck. And so I was looking in the mirror the other day. I was walking into the bathroom, and the closer I got, the more I didn't like my neck. And I thought to myself, you know what? It's sort of melting like a candle going forward, and maybe you kind of relate to that. And I thought, you know what? This means war. I'm not going to let my neck do this to me. And so I started looking at different ways to work on my neck, and I'm going to show you some of the things that I did. Now this will be very long because there are all sorts of treatments here, and you don't have to do all of them. You can pick and choose, but whatever you decide to do, just be very persistent, and that's what's important. So I'm going to start with, well, before I do get started, please like and share this video, or give me a 5-star rating depending on what platform you're watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do something with this towel. And I learned this from another YouTube channel, and it was Aysel. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name, Aysel. And so I will put a link to her channel on this video because I would like to give her full credit. But the only thing I do differently here is instead of using a regular towel, regular bath towel or hand towel, I use a kitchen towel because it's a lot lighter. So what you do is you take a bowl of water, or you can just use your sink, and you put in some warm water and a couple of little handfuls of any kind of salt whatsoever. Then you put your towel in there and soak it up, and then you twist it so that it looks kind of like a rope. So what this is going to do, the salt helps to exfoliate your neck, and then you're going to do this, and this is going to help to tighten the neck. Now I noticed when I did this, it really felt tight when I was done, and it's getting a little bit better every day. And also I use my own cream. So the original video, she just says use any cream, but I use my own firming cream with DMAE and alpha lipoic acid. So first you put on your cream, and instead of just doing it without anything, so your neck is clean, and then you're going to put on your cream. So this is going to help drive that cream in. It's going to exfoliate and get all these nutrients into my neck. So after you do this, you're going to do this for about 2 minutes. Now, I'm not going to do it quite that long. I don't want, to be bored watching this, but you just do it for about 2 minutes, and actually your arms get kind of tired. So you're going to do this, and you're going to do it all on your neck, and it's going to hit your jawline a little bit too. So you want to put that cream up near your jaw. It sounds funny when I'm talking, but you're going to do this. I should get my hair out of the way. So you're going to do this for about 2 minutes. Now, if you have a thyroid area or a thyroid problem, you're going to want to avoid that and just go next to your chin. But if there's no problem with that, you can just go ahead and tighten your neck doing this. And I'll tell you what, this really works. Okay, so after you do that, then, now normally after the 2 minutes, after you've done this, you are supposed to rinse this off and then put a little bit more of your cream on. But I'm not going to do that because I'm going to move forward and do a little bit more than this, actually quite a bit more than this. And so if you want to move on to the next step, I will put my youth silk on, and this has a lot of peptides. And so I'm going to apply that. So the peptides help build collagen. And then I have a little spray bottle here. So you can get any kind of a little spray bottle. And I go ahead and put some more water on my neck because then I don't need quite so much gel. So then I'm going to take my microcurrent. Now you can use whatever microcurrent you want. I have this one, and this is my micro toning that I have on my website, YoungerLift. but you could use any other microcurrent that you want. And so I'm going to do a little bit of microcurrent on my neck next, and I'm going to avoid the thyroid area. And so this is going to tighten. This also has a little bit of a red light on it. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm just going to do this, and you want to go pretty slow with microcurrent. So you want to have it be about 6 seconds as you're doing this. And I'm not going to do a long time for the sake of this video, but we're just going to do this on this side, and then I'm going to come up and go over the jaw just a little bit and hold. Up here a little bit and hold. And then here, not down to the thyroid, but just above it. And then the other side. This one not only has microcurrent, but it also has a little bit of a muscle stimulation in it. So if I get real close to the back of my neck, it makes my neck kind of move. So we're going to do this, and then upward again, avoiding the thyroid. And again, if you have a different microcurrent, you can use that. Okay, so we'll just do that for the microcurrent. And then the next thing, I'm going to massage that in. And the next thing is I'm going to put on my Gold Youth Oil, which is organic, and it has pomegranate oil, it has grapeseed oil, just is a wonderful oil. It smells like pomegranate and frankincense and lavender. So I'm going to put that on. Again, you could use another oil. I love this one, of course, from YoungerLift, but you could use any oil, and I'm going to put it on my neck. So now I'm going to, you know how I said the neck was kind of folding down like a candle? Well, I'm going to push that back, and I'm going to do that for 20 or 30 times. So we're going to push it back, push it back, push it back. And so I'm not going to do that many times, but that would be your next step, is to do this. So you could probably do it this way too, and do 20 or 30 of those. Now, if you have trouble with your thyroid, you might not want to get close to your thyroid, or maybe not do this, or ask your doctor. Okay, so I'm just going to pull that back. And then I'm going to take the Fascia Blaster, which is by Ashley Black. And what this does is it really tightens everything up. So you want to go quickly, and you want to go light and brisk. And so you can just go in every direction, and this helps build collagen and tightens your neck. So you want to do this. The only thing, I'd like to come up on the jaw and do the neck on the side, underneath, very important underneath here. We want to get rid of that little gobbler that we have underneath the neck. And you want to go very quickly, but the main thing is that you don't want to go in any kind of circular motions. You can go up and down, you can go side to side, but never circular. So we're going to fix this fascia underneath here that might be kind of tight and build collagen. So we're just going to do this for a few minutes. Get my hair out of the way. I should have pulled it back. Okay, I didn't do that as long as I should have or could have, but I think you get the picture. Okay, and so then we're going to do the Gua Sha tool. This is something that's really, really popular right now. And so I have been watching before and afters of people who have done this Gua Sha on their face and neck for really just a few weeks, and it really does help tighten. It helps with neck bands, which a lot of us have, and it helps with sculpting and getting rid of extra water retention and tightening. And so I really like it. So I make sure that you have enough oil. You can apply more oil if you want. And so I'm just going to go up here Give a little wiggle. And the same, I'm going to do about 3 times on either side, up to when you feel the, where you feel the bone, and that's where you stop. So if you did the whole face, it still only takes about 5 minutes at most. So we're just going to help lift this. So you're going to do about 3 or 4. And then when you come down to here, you're going to just kind of do flicking. Just right underneath where the gobble is. Okay, so after we do that, we can do, this is called the Blafit, B-L-A-F-I-T. I'll put these all in the descriptions, all of the tools and all of the products in the description box. And so this one, you can get this on Amazon. What this does, it helps plump your lips, but it helps tighten your neck. It helps tighten your face too. But I mostly, I can really feel it in this area. And so I'm just going to show you this real quick. I'm going to put this in your lips, not your teeth, but behind your lips only. You can really see the neck kind of tightening. And so after you've done 5 or 6 of these, like 2 or 3 seconds, open and close, then you're going to hold it for a count of maybe 30 or 40. I'm not going to hold it that long, but that's how long you hold it. And so you'll feel a tightening in here. Okay, so the next thing is hydration. So a lot of times why this area looks so bad is just because, you know, it gets crinkly, because you really need hydration and moisturizing. So I would do, again, you could go back and do some of the, this firming cream that I have, this, yeah, my YoungerLift firming cream. So I put that on there. Now, if I were to do this in the morning, what I would do next is I would use my, also a Eucerin SPF 30 or more. I usually like to do a 50, but I was out of my 50, so this is my 30. I would put this on if I was going to go out about my day. But if I was going to go to sleep and I did this at night, I wouldn't, of course, use that. I would probably use, after the firming cream, I would probably use castor oil for tightening. And there is the Jamaican black castor oil, or there is just regular castor oil. Well, you could be a little bit better if you use the black Jamaican oil, or yeah, castor oil. Maybe and maybe not is what I'm understanding, but this one has a really nice woodsy smell. I like it, so I like this one the best. I also have just a regular castor oil that is just clear and basically has almost no fragrance to it at all. So that's how I would end it if I were, if this was evening. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of this castor oil on, because castor oil is known for hydration and even better, tightening. So you want to tighten that neck up. And so I know this is a lot. Again, you don't have to do all of these things. You can do some things and just do it consistently, and you will like your neck a whole lot more. The last thing is, I like to use Eucerin. This has a whole lot of hydration to it. And what I do is I put it in just a little tiny jar that I have, put this in it, put it in my purse, and then when I look and I see it just looks so dry and crinkly, I'll put some on in the afternoon. So that is my whole little war on neck thing. And please leave me a comment, and I will see you next time.